We having Quas getting a little bit of revenge for game number 1. Wiggly actually padding up here extremely early. Dyrus does have his summoner spells available, but Quas going to continue to go in here. Double flash to stun, the knock up the everything. First blood goes over to Quas at level 2.
Tempo Storm had to use 2 flashes to get that kill, so it's not as easy as a follow-up gang. Here, they're going to take this 2v2 on the top side, jumping in onto Quas. Snowball lands.
Ooh, and Dyrus transforms back into Mininar before he's actually able to land the wall of crowd control. Wiggly picks up another kill on the Dyrus, and now Skara basically has to walk away since he's in the Nunu at level 4. It doesn't really do all too much.
Potential follow-up that, Nunu's going up there to secure that minion wave as it goes in, make sure that they can get it. And now, Dyrus getting jumped on again by Quas, trying to take this all in.
Yeah, actually, he just kind of walked up to him, still had the leap strike available if he wanted to try to gap close on the Dyrus. He decides to just walk away from this one. Selfie in the mid lane in the meantime on this Karma pickup here. Continue to trade down against Voyboy, and actually, Tempo Storm all behind the tower onto poor Voyboy, tries to flash away, tries to ghost away, cannot get out of there, and a kill goes over to Wiggly.
It's very difficult for Delta Fox to find an opportunity now to make the gold lead come back in their favor. You can stall out and try and win, but overall, as Dyrus pushed up again on the top side here,
Nars jacks against the wall, but he's just going to wind up going down. Quas picking up another kill, 2-0-1 on this Jack.
No actual advantages anywhere on the map on the side of Delta Fox, and this is one of the problems that they had all season long, was that they often fell behind extremely early on.
We see the Braum ulti being used extremely early on, but a good hook there from Sheep brings him back in, and so many knockups, nowhere Shifter could go except for down. Scar on the Nunu pickup as well, although he hasn't necessarily died or gotten anything done. He hasn't necessarily helped out his team either. Now we see Quas punishing Dyrus here. Sheep just waiting, utilizing the ult, the static field silence and the hook, nabs the kill.
I got counterpicked, or I'm the obvious person that they're going to attack, and even though I can win my matchup 1v1, I need to be prepared for the grouped up play. Here, Delta Fox trying to do something, group up around the top side.
The absolute zero is used, it draws tower icon onto Scar. He's going to be taking this one up as much as possible. More teleports are coming into the fray, as now Sheet's able to pick up the first kill on the Dyrus. Buster Shot gets Jax out of the fray, but now Delta Fox is the ones that initiated the fight. They're the ones that have to try to run away, but a flash knockup comes out from Wiggly. They want to get a flash knockup coming out from Sheep. A jump forward from Quas as Wiggly gets on a killing spree. He takes down Cutie Pie. Now Shifter trying to find Sanctuary underneath his own tower. Selfie's going to take him down very quickly.
Now, Tempo Storm is also going to be able to drop this Rift Herald to try and break their turret.
Meanwhile, Quas just waiting for Dyrus to waltz back in the lane, gets the stun down onto the Mininar, has to get the hop away onto his minions, so he will survive, but this tower is going to go over to Rift Herald.
And one by one, objectives fall in Tempo Storm's favor.
And Tempo Storm, you mentioned, about 45 seconds left before that Baron is available on the map, so it looks like they might be trying to make a play down on the Dyrus' Selfie, throws out a skill shot in one direction, try to cut him off, and Wiggly shows up on the opposite side. We talked about the synergy between these two early on. It's going to continue here as Rek'Sai goes on the hunt, picks up another kill, a rampage now for Wiggly.
A little sloppy to just assume that, oh, well, we smashed them game 2, we'll bounce back. Because this is mostly off the back of this Dyrus snowball, looking like he's going to go down for his 8th time in this game, just 20 minutes in.
Nope, gets an hour off, but goes down.
And you look at the deaths, he has
all of them.
66% of his team's deaths. He has 8 out of 12. So, yeah, I think if you're going to say, oh, yeah, we'll just snowball this hard on Dyrus every single time, that's a little bit of...
Oh, Selfie walks into a brush. Is this going to be the end of the no-hitter? He's exhausted. He's trying to sustain himself, but he goes down. Cutie Pie picks up the first kill of the game for Delta Fox. Delta Fox eventually could have that miracle team fight and eventually could have a late-game Tristana, which is going to be a problem.
As you see the short-range Revan kind of get just snowballed every time. Skara jumped on. Looks like Delta Fox want to try and turn this.
Ooh, a lot of flash, a lot of ults being burned, including the flash absolute zero. She's actually going to get taken down. It's another kill going over to Cutie Pie, so the Tristana now 2-1-0 for themselves. Delta Fox, though, look like they might want to try to chase down on this one, but have to be very respectful of the fact that Selfie's Karma, while it's a utility champion in this game, still deals a decent amount of damage, especially with that new Athene's on Holy Grail. Shifter actually jumping forward, gets the stun down onto Selfie, but the rest of Delta Fox really weren't on the same page to kind of chase after him. Voyboy very low on mana, once again getting flash knocked here by Wiggly, has to flash away from this as well, but here comes Jax, a flash and a stun. There are the kills coming in one after another, a double kill picked up for Revan.
They overstay Quas with that pressure in the bot side. It flanks by getting a nice wraparound through the jungle, leads to a monster 3-man stun that the rest of the team is able to follow up on.
Now we have Jax being able to utilize his own teleport to split push to his heart's content on the bottom side of the map. He's just going to jump down on the Dyrus underneath the tower. He's got a frozen mallet of his own, has kind of gone forward and forgone the Titanic Hydra build. Instead, going forward for a little bit more tankiness and a little bit more stickiness. Meanwhile, Tempo Storm push on the top, so I get another inhibitor. A Mountain Drake, so that's going to only help aid in their quest to take down the few remaining towers Delta Fox has. Actually, Dyrus flashing aggressively, has Shifter on the backside as well. They're going to wind up committing the Braum ultimate here. Quas as well. The transformation comes out from Gnar, so he's going to knock him against the wall, and everybody from Delta Fox is piling on poor Quas as he goes down. But Tempo Storm, they might be piling in to end the game. They take down that bottom lane inhibitor. They have Baron buff minions just pushing out onto the Nexus tower. It's already taken down extremely low. Dyrus has no Gnar available. We actually see Voyboy going very far in, taken very, very low. They pick up a kill onto Wiggly, but they do trade Scar's life for this one. Delta Fox actually maybe trying to push in on this one, but Selfie is there to try to sustain himself up. Revan has the shield coming out from Karma. Ardent Sensor picked up here by Selfie in addition to Death Cap, so there's going to be damage and sustain coming out. Tempo Storm decide just to exit through the last remaining tower.
The concern is the potential stall out coming out of Delta Fox. Unfortunately, that double inhib's down now. Baron buff still up for them. One thing they want to go down left, and Skara just got hooked.
Skara gets hooked. Skara goes down. Now they're trying to jump down onto Shifter. The stun comes out there from the counter-strike of Jax. Revan, in the meantime, is going to be taking up tower shots like he's some sort of tanky champion. He's got all these shields coming out from Karma. The last inhibitor of the game is going to fall for Delta Fox, and they're going to be a hard press to try to defend this one. And with a couple seconds left of the Baron buff ticking away here from Team Tempo Storm, they're going to be ushering a wave of minions into those Nexus towers and going to be potentially trying to end the game with 3 waves of super minions coming in.
One of those situations as Tempo Storm that you might just have to sit around for a second, wait for those double super creeps to get in, or maybe you just land a hook.
Or you hook Voyboy in and take him down, and the Shifter's going to fall after that. Dyrus gets a pretty decent Gnar against the wall, but it's just basically him and Cutie Pie against the world. Cutie Pie has to hop out, and now Skara's joined the fray, but Quas says, I got some jumps too, jumps into the back line. Skara tries to channel an absolute zero, but that's about how much damage it deals. Another good hook comes in from Sheep as Dyrus goes down for the 9th time this game. To flash forward from Selfie, trying to get damage down on the Cutie Pie and pad some KDA stats. That's going to be Tempo Storm answering with a resounding Game 2 victory.